Welcome to an epic journey to Greenhorn Mountain, a 12,352-foot jewel in southern Colorado's wet mountains, where legends, history, and wild beauty intertwine. On July 5, 2025, we set off from Penrose to conquer this peak, tracing a path through the Greenhorn Valley to the summit of Pueblo County's highest point, Colorado's 11th most prominent peak. Nestled in the 23,087-acre Greenhorn Mountain Wilderness, designated in 1993, this secluded haven offers solitude, stunning vistas, and tales as vivid as its landscapes. Buckle up for a drive and hike that's as much about the journey as the destination. We begin in Penrose, a quiet ranching town 30 miles east of where the high plains meet the Rockies foothills. Heading west on Highway 115 toward Florence, the landscape shifts from flat, golden grasslands to rolling hills dotted with piñon pines and junipers. Florence, known as the antique capital of Colorado, charms with its quaint shops and Old West vibe, a nod to its historic roots. As we turn onto Highway 96 through Wetmore, the scenery transforms, lush with cool pine forests, aspen groves, and spruce, reminiscent of the Pacific Northwest. The wet mountains earn their name here, with crystal-clear streams nurturing the threatened greenback cutthroat trout. Keep an eye out for bighorn sheep, mule deer, or elk roaming the slopes as the air grows crisper. The mountain's name, set in 1906 by the U.S. Board on Geographic Names, likely reflects its lush green slopes, but it also honors Cuerno Verde, or Greenhorn, a Comanche leader whose green-tinted buffalo horn headdress became legend. In the 1770s, he led daring raids against Spanish settlers until 1779, when Governor Juan Bautista de Anza defeated him near the mountain, cementing his legacy in its name. Long before, the Ute, Apache, and Cheyenne revered these lands, leaving traces in sacred sites where ceremonies honored earth and sky. In the 1800s, a small trading post stood in the Greenhorn Valley, where trappers swapped furs for supplies before venturing up the mountain. Run by a French fur trader, it was a hub for Comanche, Ute, and early settlers, bustling with tales of adventure. Though long gone, its legacy lives in the valley's name, tied to Cuerno Verde's era. As you drive through, imagine the clink of coins and the chatter of travelers echoing across these hills. Another tale tells of Beulah, once Mace's Hole, a hideout for horse thief Juan Mace, who stashed stolen steeds in Greenhorn's canyons, evading lawmen in its rugged folds. Nearing San Isabel, and just past our turn-off, if you keep going, you'll come across Bishop's Castle, a fantastical stone fortress built single-handedly by Jim Bishop, complete with towers and a fire-breathing dragon, a testament to human determination. The road turns to gravel, winding over 20 miles through the San Isabel National Forest to the Greenhorn Mountain Wilderness trailhead. With only 11 miles of trails in its northern half, the southern slopes remain a trailless sanctuary for true adventurers, defined by rugged canyons and sharp ridges, free of lakes, but rich in wildness. At the upper trailhead, we face a choice, left for the northern route or right for the southern route, both forming a 5-mile loop to the summit, though a longer 13-mile Greenhorn trail from Rye offers another path for the ambitious. We chose the northern route, a steady climb that feels like a conversation with the mountain, balancing ascents and descents through dense forests of Douglas fir, Engelmann spruce, and quaking aspen. Summer wildflowers, columbine, Indian paintbrush, lupine, larkspur, and scarlet gilia bloom like scattered jewels, while Steller's jays chatter, marmots sunbathe on rocky outcrops, and red foxes slip through the brush. As you hike Greenhorn's northern trail, listen for a faint buzz, the call of the broad-tailed hummingbird. These tiny dynamos, with their iridescent green throats, flock to the mountain's wildflower meadows in July, sipping nectar from scarlet gilia and paintbrush. Weighing less than a nickel, they migrate thousands of miles from Central America to breed here, their wings beating up to 80 times a second. Watch for their dazzling aerial dances, a fleeting gift of Greenhorn's summer slopes. The southern route, by contrast, tempts with a flat meadow before a bold, nearly trailless scramble over loose talus and gnarled limber pines, a challenge for those craving intensity. Keep an eye skyward for golden eagles or peregrine falcons, masters of these heights. Local lore tells of a 19th century prospector who wandered Greenhorn's slopes, chasing rumors of gold. One stormy night, he vanished near the summit, leaving only a weathered journal in a cave. Hikers in the 1920s claimed to see his ghostly figure, lantern in hand, searching the northern trail. While no gold was ever found, the story lingers, adding a touch of mystery to your hike. Keep an eye out. Greenhorn's shadows might hold more than just the wind. Lower slopes hide fossils of ancient marine life from a prehistoric sea, while above 10,000 feet, alpine meadows bloom with moss campion, sky pilot, and alpine forget-me-nots, where bighorn sheep navigate cliffs. The northern route reveals Greenhorn's ancient bones, part of a massif with North Peak at 11,315 feet and Greenhorn Ridge, sculpted by volcanic and tectonic forces. As you gaze at Greenhorn Mountain's rugged slopes, you're looking at a survivor of ancient chaos. Volcanic eruptions and tectonic shifts shape the wet mountains, thrusting Greenhorn's granite core skyward. Hidden in its cliffs are rare minerals like quartz and feldspar, sparkling under the summer sun. Some geologists believe small volcanic vents once dotted these slopes, now eroded into the mountain's dramatic ridges. Fiery past forged Greenhorn's summit, a testament to nature's raw power, standing tall over the Greenhorn Valley. The summit, a rocky perch above timberline, unveils a 360-degree panorama. The Sangre de Cristo's jagged splendor, Pikes Peak, the Spanish Peaks, and the Great Plains stretching to infinity, with Colorado Springs, Pueblo, and Trinidad glimmering below. Prospectors once chased gold here, finding instead the riches of untouched beauty. Today, bobcats, black bears, and the elusive McGillivray's warbler thrive in this wilderness. At night, Greenhorn Mountain transforms into a stargazer's paradise. Far from city lights, its 12,352-foot summit offers one of Colorado's clearest views of the Milky Way. Indigenous peoples, like the Ute, once read stories in these stars, using them to mark seasons and guide their journeys. On a clear night, the sky sparkles with constellations, a reminder of Greenhorn's timeless connection to the cosmos. As we loop back down the northern route, the fading light paints the Sangre de Cristos in fiery hues, a sunset locals swear is Colorado's finest. Driving back through Wetmore and Florence, we reflected on Greenhorn's blend of Cuerno Verde's defiance, outlaw secrets, and pristine wildness.
They're like, He's like, get out of there. Get over there. Uh-oh. Get across, little guy. Mom's like, good grief. Why are you kids playing in the